How's it going today, tubers? It's Tuesday. So, if you guys watched a few videos back there, I was talking about getting this little light thing for the camera. So what I did is I actually found one on eBay for cheap. So it's a 12 LED setup. It doesn't have the bracket, but it isn't a big deal. It was $10 versus almost $35 for to buy the same one. The one that was at Walmart there is a little different than the one that I picked up. But this one will do exactly what I want, and she is bright. I mean, like, she's kind of stupid bright. But what I'm going to have to do is make a little bracket dealie for it, so that way I can use it the way that I want to. But yeah, so process for today, guys, is I got to mow the yard and work on a couple mowers and mess with the shed. So Tuesday is appointment day. I gotta go do that a little later. So let's get started, guys. Okay, tubers. So I've been watching a bunch of videos on how to stripe your lawn. Savage, I think his name, Savage No More. I think that's what it is. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, I was watching him and was getting some ideas from him, and then I'm wanting to do a little bit of striping for my yard. I mean, I understand the principle on it and how it works, you know, for the look and all, but I just can't get the grass to lay down just right. So what I'm going to do is, it won't be today, but I'm going to get some pieces and modify my lawnmower a little bit. The one video I watched, they used a piece of pipe. It's just a straight piece of pipe across, and we got this flap. It's on the back of the mower, and what they did is they took that pipe and put it on the mower. Okay, and it's got caps on the end. It's just a piece of galvanized water pipe, and they put it across through there with the caps, and then they filled it full of like sand, and made it heavy enough so that way they could actually use it to mat the yard down a little bit, so it gets makes a good stripe. This lawnmower I have is only it's a 21-inch cut mower. I don't want real wide stripes in my front yard. It's too small for the wide stripes. They just don't look right to me for a small yard. If I had a big yard, yeah, maybe. In the backyard, probably something that size, but in the front yard, it's just not big enough to me to do the big stripes. So the small stripes would work for me. So next time I go to Home Depot, if I can remember, I'm going to buy the pieces to do this, so that way I can, like I said, get try to do the striping thing there. So let me go up here and I'll show you what I'm dealing with, because I ain't mowed the yard too freaking long. So hold on. Yeah, so this is my grass, guys. She's tall everywhere, because I've been lazy and ain't mowed the yard. The neighbor's, his is just about the same too. He's been having somebody mow it, but they left state, so he's unable to get his yard mowed. Now I'm not mowing it for him. Yeah, so I gotta go through and clean this crap up, guys. So there's the beastie mower. Tubers, so she's shorter now. This mower, the one thing I don't like about it, when the bagger gets full, she starts to like chunk up the yard and leaves like long grass. So like there's pieces of grass that's longer than others in the yard. So what I have to do is go back over again, and it cleans it right up. But what I normally do is I'll raise the front up that one notch, and then go back over it the second time, and I usually go across this way when I go across the other way. This yard has it's flat across here, and then it dips down a little bit, and then it's flat again. So this section right here is kind of a pain in the ass to get the mow right. So, but yeah, that's one of like four little trailers of grass out of this thing. You guys can see it leaves just bits that are longer, and the blade is sharp, but when the bag gets full on it, it starts leaving chunks of junk. So yeah, let me go back over this. I could hit it with a weed eater and do my edging, because I mow the first round, do the edging, blow all this junk back in the yard, and then hit it again with the mower, and makes for a nice mow. So ooh, stripes. So yeah, this is what the garden looks like. If you look right here, I mowed this side one way and then this side the other way, so you can see it's kind of vice versa striped there. I do that every now and then, just randomly, and then sometimes I'll flip-flop it or I'll stripe it different directions. But the stripes don't look bad, but I would like them to be a little better, but you know, but yeah, that's the way she works, guys. And that's what's left. Once I mow it mow the whole yard, I end up with one bag when I drop it down one notch. I actually drop it down because there's a out tooth and an in tooth, and I drop it from the out tooth to the in tooth, so it's only like I said, it's like one notch down on the front or the back. Hold on here. That's what I did it. Maybe I did the front and the back. Hell, I don't know. But yeah, so I drop it down like a half a notch there, or one notch, whatever you want to call it, and then I mow the rest of it. Picks up all the parts and pieces and gets all the. When I do the all this stuff, I blow it all off. Blow all this off over there. Because usually the wind is blowing across this way, so I blow it this way and then I do this side. That way I don't have to deal with it in the yard and on the driveway and stuff. So yeah, so next, oh, look what the mower monkeys dropped. So yeah, got this one, another Toro GTS. It says I don't know, 22-inch front drive. It's a 6.5. It's a Toro GTS. The carburetor needs cleaned on her, because she'll start and run for about a second and then she putters out, and the wheel is busted on it. I don't know how much those wheels are. I'd say they're probably not cheap, but yeah, $10 mower, guys. The engine is worth more than that. The front tires, you know, all that stuff that's on it. So I'm going to look around and see if I can find a used wheel to throw on it, because I don't have any of these big wheels at all. This is the first one I've got, that's the big wheeled one. Yeah, so. Okay guys, working on the MTD here, the black one. So I've already got the spindles back in it, and yeah, I pushed this back a little bit, but I got the spindles in here, the blades on her. What I'm doing is just cleaning up these spots that I had on here from before. She'd been laying in here for a few days, so she scuffed up anyhow, so I'm going to have to go back over and touch her up. But what I did is I've got this this cup wire brush that I got on my grinder here, and in here getting some of this scale and stuff out of here, and then I'm going to go back over the whole deck. But overall, as you guys can see, the deck doesn't look bad. It's kind of you know, kind of dark in here, but the deck is just black, of course. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. Yeah, and this is just one of those cheapy, you know, $10 grinders with one of these cup wire brushes on it. She does pretty good so far. I've only used it just that little bit there, but yeah, so I recommend getting one of these with a grinder brush on it, or with a brush and a grinder and a the actual cutoff wheel if you get to doing some of this stuff, because those cutoff wheels can come in handy. What I have is I actually have two grinders. I'm thinking about getting me another one and just putting this wire brush on there. And what I'll do, because this little wire brush thing won't get used as much, my cutoff wheel and my grinder gets used a lot, and I'll just cycle them through. When I get a new one, I'll put that brush on here on the new one, and then put that one back as my grinder, because I got a grinder, a cutoff wheel that's just on one. So yeah. Okay, tubers, got her all painted up here. I do see one spot right there that I gotta get, and I still gotta go across the front here just a little bit, because I see some scuff marks here, but I got this middle painted. So yeah, tubes, she's coming along. So here she is in all her glory. 15 horsepower, 42-inch cut MTD, yard machines, you know, blah blah blah. You know, 10 different names on the same type of chassis. So, and it's a shift on the go, 7-speed, very drive. No battery in it right now. I gotta get a battery. And let me get this hood off of here. Okay, so this is a 15 horsepower Kohler. Here's the numbers from her. Family model, blah blah blah, you know, all this good stuff here. The guy that had this, if you guys go way back, had to change the coil on it. When he changed the coil, didn't get the flywheel on it correctly, and couldn't get her to run right. So I got her running good, and put the wrong plug in it. So I stuck a different plug in there, and she fires right up. It's been a little while since I had it running, so she may not fire straight up right now. But I think I'm going to have to go through the carburetor again, which is fine. Not a big deal. So tires are like, still got the little nubblies on the side. They're good deep tread. All 4 tires are all nice and deep. If you look on here, still got the little nubbly dealies. So this one here's a little weather crack, but I don't think she's bad. And this one's the same way, good nice deep tread and nubblies on the side. But yeah guys, there she goes. So I'm gonna get the pressure washer out, clean her off, get her jacked up there, get underneath it, clean everything out, and that way she's good and clean. Gonna get some soap and stuff on her and get her nice and cleaned up, so that way I can get her all finished, put back together. So hopefully today she'll be back together. May have to go through that carburetor, like I said, I'm not for sure yet. So it's just now 1 o'clock. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get to do to the shed today because I want to get this thing done. I got to make me some money. So if the shed doesn't make me money, these mowers do. So world's biggest lawnmower Indo. Yeah, no, it's up on my hoist. So it's probably not the best thing to do to them, but it's the easiest way to get underneath them to clean them. I stick it up on my engine hoist. So yeah, she's not too bad dirty under here. The belt doesn't look horrible or anything. Yeah, these MTD chassis dealies have two belts on them. So it has one belt here, goes from the pulley up to this Varadrive pulley here, and then it has another belt that goes from there back to the transmission, which, if y'all see that, there's the pulley for that. So yeah, MTD, some numbers and whatnot for there. Some more numbers. Tubers. So I got this thing all ready to go, except for this one little spot here, but I got some touch up I got to do on this one too. But yeah, so overall she's dull now. That's exactly what I want. Somebody has went through this once upon a time before, because I started going over and spraying it, and there was like a clear coat that was coming off of it. She just like rinsed right off. So once I get the that good clear coat put on here, she should be good. Yeah, and I barely got water on this, and the freaking numbers washed right off of this damn thing. Kind of irritated me. I don't know if they were just barely on there or what. I wish they wouldn't have washed off, but I'm glad I got the video of it on there. So I gotta touch this up because it's a little rusty. I'm gonna take that this pan out of here because this thing comes right out, and I'm gonna grind that in painter and put a little paint, two or three little places here, and she'll be ready to go on this. And then got the hood all cleaned up. I hate these MTDs, guys. This one here had the saggy hood syndrome, and they cut a big chunk out of it. So if you look right here, there's a big chunk out of this. They did put a piece of rod or a flat bar across here to hold that up, but I'm thinking about chopping this off right here on both sides and making it look a little more uniform, and chop it here to take that chunk out of there. So okay, sorry for the interruption, guys. Katie was hungry, so yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it like right across here, and then down this side, so that, like I said, so it makes it look a little more uniform, because it's all melty and stuff and it looks like garbage. So overall the hood's in good shape except for that part. So okay, tubers. So yeah, went and did the appointment. Now I'm back. Before I left there, I was actually using this little bitty mower here, this little dealie. So I went through it, cleaned the carburetor again, and got to looking at it, and got her running. So she still surges up and down, but she does cut damn good. So I mowed, I mowed all the way down through here, and then mowed a big chunk back in the back. And I don't like these ones that aren't a mulcher, so they leave grass all over the damn place. But yeah, so I mowed all the way down there, and then this side over here too. So overall, she's a good little mower. I was going to finish cleaning her up, and she'll be ready to go. Probably get the pressure washer out here and finish cleaning it up here in a little bit. Yeah, the wife, she went and got some, going and getting some food because I'm starving. Yeah, and we've got a thunderstorm warning here tonight going on right now, so we could get some rain or something here in a little while. I don't know. It's nice and clear where I'm at right now, but yeah, that's the way she is. But yeah, so this Craftsman GT, guys, has done its use for me. So I want to get this thing posted on Craigslist and get her sold. I think I'm keeping the tires off of it because these ones will fit on the big Cub Cadet that I have, and then I don't think that these tires will fit on anything else that I have, but we'll have to see. But everything else is going, yeah, so we'll have to see what we get out of her and what goes on with that once I get ready to sell her. So I'm going to get this out tonight or maybe next day or so and take a few pictures and throw on the Craigslist. So yeah, guys, we'll see what else goes on for the rest of the night. I want to try to get this this MTD, try to get the deck on it and get her clear coated tonight or maybe tomorrow. She's quite humid out, so if I do it tonight, it'll have all night to dry. But I'm going to put it in the garage before I clear coat it. I'm not doing it out there because she's a little windy. So we'll see, guys. Tubers. So got her all cleaned up here. Went through, got all this muck that was on here on the side of it. So she cleaned up pretty good. So I think it'll be a pretty good mower for somebody. Went through and cleaned up this Toro GTS. I got to get wheels for this. This one here, it broke it. You see this big ass crack. So yeah, and the other one is starting to crack. I found wheels for it, but I'm cheap, so I'd like to find a set of used ones for it. But they're probably hard to find used wheels for this because I think it's a fairly common item that breaks on these. So yeah, but overall I think she cleaned up pretty good. And I'm almost positive that this is the same carburetor that I changed on the old Toro that I had. And the carburetor's like $23 or something like that for the carburetor. It was cheaper for me to buy a whole carburetor than what it was for me to buy the parts to be able to rebuild it. So so it just depends. This one actually does run. You prime it and she'll run for a second, and then she'll quit. So yeah, so I may be able to just go ahead and clean her out and clean it up real good, and she'll be okay. But I'm gonna have to get wheels for it somewhere. I don't have any. It's the first big wheel I got. So here's the back half painted, guys. All primered up. Or not primered, but clear coated up. One thing I don't like is she likes to overspray, so I usually end up having to go back and wash it off a little bit, and all that stuff will come off of there. Yeah, but she cleans up pretty nice. So still got to go and wipe the tires and stuff down, and I got to do the hood. So this is what it looks like now, and this is before. So she's kind of weird, dull. You know, all the plastic is all crappy on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray, clean this out in here, and I'm going to spray some clear coat in here and push that back down and get her to lay down so she'll stay up there. So yeah, guys, getting there. Tubers, $5 a door for the shed. It has no frame, but it has the hinges. So yeah, it is a little narrower than I'd like it to be, but for my purpose I think she'll be okay. So yeah, $5, you can't beat it. Now I'll make a frame back here out of 2x4s and stick her in there. Okay, tubers. So I got the deck put back on here, got the hood painted up on her. So she's looking good, guys. You know, still got to do the tires, but I got the hood all cleaned up, painted up. You know how I do this, guys. I put the clear coater on her and clean her up, and so she makes her all shiny. This engine runs really well. You've seen her smoking there, but now she starts right up with no smoke. The oil in it looks really good. I think I'm going to get a filter for it anyhow, but I'm not sure exactly where to get these filters. It's a 15 horsepower Kohler Command is what this is. I mean, but it's got this you know, pressurized oil system on here, and I want to put a new filter on it. Probably change the oil and put a filter on it, and just leave it at that. But I don't have a clue where to get this filter at. Maybe you guys know where to get this filter, because it says 1107 on it. I doubt that it's been on there since 2007, but I could probably see it being on there that long, because people never change the filters on these things, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know, it's the way she works. End of the video, guys, into the night. She's about 7 o'clock at night here, and I'm freaking getting ate up with bugs and everything else. I'm going to set this hood back up on here and shove her in the garage and be done tonight. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and all that good stuff. I've got lots of subscribers and hope to get lots more, so keep hitting a thumbs up for me and like and subscribe, and you know, and all that good stuff. And make sure you share the videos, guys. Greatly appreciated when you do. So until next time, guys, bye bye.